Hi everyone, welcome back to MOTOBLADE. Today we are doing a big installation. We are going to install the trunk on my Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. This is good for the Chieftains, this is good for the Springfields, and the Chief motorcycles. If you already have a Roadmaster, well then you already have the trunk installed. But if you want to install this trunk on your Indian motorcycle, stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. So along with the trunk, you are going to need the quick release bracket. This mounts on the back of the bike. Your trunk mounts to that. Inside of the trunk are going to be all the bolts and all the instructions and parts you need to install this to the bracket. So now we're going to open up our Indian Chieftain trunk audio kit. In the kit, you'll only receive 3 parts. The amplifier, 2 speakers, and if you're lucky, an instruction manual. You'll also receive 4 small hex nuts and 2 wire ties. So now that we have our main components out of the box, we are going to go over to the trunk and prepare the trunk for speaker installation. So to do this installation, you will need all the hardware that comes in the package from Indian, including 10 of these bolts, 8 of these washers, 2 smaller metal washers, 4 rubber washers, 2 more bolts, and you're going to need a 4mm hex key or Allen key, and that is for these 2 smaller bolts. For the larger bolts, you're going to need a star head driver or 6-pointed driver, specifically a T40 driver. A ratchet may also be helpful for driving your 4mm hex key for these bolts. The first thing we're going to install is our amplifier. So we have our quick attach trunk bracket here, and on the bottom there will be these 4 screws coming through. You want your connector facing the hole in the center and gently place the amp over top of those 4 screws. We'll take our 4 8mm bolts here. We'll take our 4 nuts that came in the package and we will screw them down over top, and we will screw them down over top of these bolts using our 8mm socket head, and you will need a small extension arm to get to the ones back in here. Otherwise you will need a nut driver with a long enough arm to reach out. Now that our amplifier is installed, we're going to move on to the trunk, and that is where things become a little bit more difficult or a little bit trickier. So inside of our Indian trunk we have the liner. You'll need to remove the liner before we can begin the installation. Now, I am doing this installation at the same time that I'm installing the trunk on my Chieftain Dark Horse. So I do not have the backrest pad installed on the trunk yet. But if your trunk has the backrest pad installed, you will need to remove the 3 bolts from inside your trunk that attach to the lower pad of the backrest. You'll need to remove that from the motorcycle. Then you'll need to remove these 4 bolts that are inside of the trunk on the back side here, and they are a 6mm hex key. And we will remove those first. Once we've removed the 4 bolts from inside the trunk, there is another bolt on each speaker grill. Right here in the corner, using the same 6mm hex key, and another one in this corner. Once you remove those, then we can close the lid and remove the speaker grill. Once you've removed those 4 and the one on each side of the speaker grill, gently pull the speaker grill forward and off of the motorcycle trunk. The next step is to remove the speaker hole plates that are on here. These are just on there as a temporary until you install the speakers, so these can get thrown away, but you will need to retain the screws. We will remove these using a T20 6-pointed or star head driver. Again, you can throw away these plates if you don't want them. If you want to ever take the speakers out, or you think you may ever want to take the speakers out, you might want to hang on to them just to plug the holes. They do have a rubber gasket around the backside, so they do a nice job. Or you could just use it as a cheap coaster. Now that we have the speaker hole covers removed, go ahead and take your speakers, your left and right, and plug them in to the 2 cords coming out of each speaker hole. You do have 2 different sized wires under here, and you have 2 different sized prongs on the back of the speaker. The white plugs with the colored wire go to the smaller prong, and the larger plug with the black wire on each side goes to the larger plug. With your speaker wires connected, go ahead and take your 4 screws that were holding the plate covers in place and attach them through the holes in the corners of your speaker. Now that you have your speakers screwed securely into place, we're going to replace the speaker grills, again using the 4 bolts from inside of the trunk and 1 bolt on each side of the trunk on the outside. We're going to start by placing one of our big T40 silver bolts in each corner with a brass washer underneath of it. Eventually, once you have all these bolts installed, you will want to torque them to 13 foot-pounds of torque. When we get to the middle, we have our trunk lock mechanism. You're going to put a silver bolt with a brass washer in these 2 locations, one here and one here. On this side of the mechanism, you can see our little bracket has 2 holes to be lined up over those 2 holes in the base of the trunk. Those do not use any washers. You're just going to use the 2 additional T40 silver bolts for those 2 holes. Before you tighten down the bolts in the base of the trunk, you want to install the bolts that attach the trunk to the rear support. Take a rubber washer and slip it on the outside between the rear support and the trunk. Place another rubber washer inside, followed by a metal washer, and then your 4mm hex head screw. Now that your bolts attaching the back of the trunk to the outside frame are in place, we're going to tighten the bolts in the bottom of the trunk. Now there is a very specific pattern that comes from Indian. Place it there, but you will want to follow that in the instructions. Tighten them down in the order that is shown. Now that we have our trunk upside down, I'm going to remove the cover from the amplifier hookup. We're going to run this wiring harness back here and plug our amplifier in. We're then going to take our trunk hookup and feed it underneath of this bracket in that direction. And we're going to take a zip tie and tie our wiring harness off to this tab right here. So the first thing we need to do is remove the saddlebags and install the new stainless steel spools that will hold the trunk in place. Start by carefully removing your side panel and setting it to the side. Next, disconnect this power plug. That's for your saddlebag's power locks. Next, release the two quick disconnect handles inside the saddlebag, and then gently pull and lift your saddlebag away from the motorcycle. Now, if you have a Chief, you will not have these spools already in place. You will instead have a fender strut cover, which you need to remove. If you have a Springfield or a Chieftain, like I do, you will need to remove these spools that are already on here and replace them with the new stainless steel spools that come in the kit. To do that, you'll need your torque wrench and a 6mm hex key. Once you have removed the old aluminum spools from the bike, replace them with the new stainless steel spools included in the trunk kit. Slide them through the new plastic covers, place your bolt inside, and place on as one complete unit. Once you have the spool on finger tight, you're going to torque it to 25 foot-pounds of torque. And there we go. Now we're just going to flip around to the other side of the bike and repeat the process. The last thing you'll need to do to your trunk before you install it on the bike is to install your backrest. In my case, this came from Saddleman because I have a Saddleman seat on my bike. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I will put a link to it in the description and up on the screen right now. But you'll need to mount this to your trunk. Saddleman includes all the bolts you need to do that. So you'll just need to remove these 8 bolts from the back of the backrest before we begin. You'll remove these using a ratchet with a 10mm socket. The first place you'll want to mount your backrest inside of the trunk is right up here, because your trunk is not going to be held open until you have these cables latched tightly up here with a bolt that goes through and into the backrest. So once you have those 2 cables on, you'll be able to leave the trunk open and work on the rest of this easily. But getting those 2 bolts in first is crucial. And they go into this rounded cut up here where you have a hole for a bolt. Having a second hand or someone to help you hold this is also an excellent idea. And there you have it. We now have our trunk cable installed, and the trunk lid will remain open on its own. Now we can go ahead and put the rest of the bolts in, securing the backrest. The last thing you'll need to do is install the lower part of your backrest through the 3 bolt holes down here. 1, 2, 3 inside of your trunk. Now, mine does not have the top one because, again, I got this from Saddleman, but if you have the Indian branded backrest, it will have the 3rd bolt. But for me, it's just going to be these bottom 2. Again, same bolt head size. We're going to be using a 10mm socket. Next, you can reinstall your liner, making sure your cables are neatly tucked underneath of it. And there you have it. Now, we can finally install our trunk. The saddle, that was my finger, son of a bitch. The Saddleman seat has a much wider passenger pillion, so it may be a little more difficult to get the trunk on. But it goes. Well, that looks pretty darn good. That looks very good. The very last thing that you'll need to do is to come under here and hook up your trunk to your cable that we left running out under the seat. And once those are connected, you can lift them up onto a small shelf under here that will hold them in place. So thank you all for watching. I know that was a bit involved, but that is how you install the trunk on your Indian motorcycle. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Click the bell icon next to it. That'll give you guys notifications when there's new videos to watch right here on MOTOBLADE. If you have not already watched my Saddleman heated seat installation, be sure to go check that out. I'll put a link to it down in the description and up here on the screen. And until next time, y'all ride safe. Thanks for watching.